In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 tips on how to keep your feet warm when considering your sleeping system when you're camping, adventuring, climbing, and hiking. Number 1, invest in a good quality sleeping pad. A good quality sleeping pad is the entire difference between having a comfortable night and being at 2 a.m. freezing your keister off. Now, would I go on the snow only with this sort of pad? Nowadays, no. Did I before? Absolutely. I have used a nice Z-Rest pad at 5 degrees in the California Sierras. It was cold, and I only had my Mega Light sleeping bag, which is rated to 30 degrees Fahrenheit or -1 degree Celsius. That was a very cold night. It was not optimal. This pad, though very nice, was not as warm as I needed to be. So if you're going to go out camping in the snow or anything, even though you want to go lightweight, a foam mat that's just a Z-Rest probably won't cut it. That said, if you're a tough person, tough guy, tough gal, believe me, you can do it to 0 degrees. It's not great, but getting a good quality sleeping pad, whether it's foam or whether it's air insulated, can make all the difference in your experience. Tip number 2 is get yourself a Gore Windstop sleeping bag. This is the Western Mountaineering Puma. This thing is huge. This thing is expensive, but it has kept me warm on Denali. It kept me warm in Greenland. It makes all the difference in the world. Now, Gore Windstop is a very different fabric than the Gore shell that you might use on your jacket or your parka. Gore Windstop is a much more water repellent sleeping bag fabric than, say, on the Antelope, which is a microfiber. The Gore Windstop, in my experience, tends to keep you much warmer. So if you're debating between a Gore Windstop bag like this or a microfiber bag like this and you're going into cold places, trust me, get the Gore Windstop bag. It'll handle the frost and the moisture a lot better. That way it keeps your feet warm. Number 3. This is an important thing. The moment you get to your campsite and you get your tent set up, what should your priority be? Should be messing around? Should be making water and all that? No. It should be unstuff your sleeping bag immediately. Get it out of the bag, fluff it up, floop it out, line it out, unzip it, get it aired out as much as possible, because it's going to take time for that down to go from compressed to uncompressed. In fact, quite a long time sometimes. And if you make the big mistake of leaving your bag all squashed until you're ready to go to bed and then you unfurl it and you get in your bag and you wonder why you're freezing, it's because it takes down quite a while to completely expand out and keep your feet warm. Number 4, this is an interesting one. Choose a conservative sleeping bag rating. Does that mean political? No, none of that stuff. Instead, if you think you're going to be at, let's say, 10 degrees at the absolute coldest, don't buy a 10-degree bag. Buy a 0-degree bag. Now, granted, this is all in Fahrenheit. If you're getting Celsius, get a -18-degree bag instead of a -10-degree bag. And the reason for that is, this has happened to me before. The weather forecaster says, oh yeah, it'll be 20 degrees or -8 degrees Celsius. No problem. So I bring this bag and it was storming and crazy. No problem, right? Ha ha ha, rookie. I failed to bring a conservative sleeping bag. I should have, in deep winter conditions, I should have brought my Western Mountaineering Puma bag. Instead, I brought my Antelope bag and I froze. Man, my feet hurt for a month. I didn't get frostbite, but I did do some nerve damage because the storm cleared out unexpectedly. The temperature dropped down to -15 degrees. Man, I was fine in my bag, but I was really cool. But as soon as I got out in my boots that weren't insulated, I froze. So if you think, oh yeah, I'll never camp at, let's say, below freezing, Get a bag that is 10 degrees below freezing Fahrenheit or Celsius. That way you're confident and know that you will better sleep or sleep better. Also, women tend to sleep colder than men. It's a proven fact. Some sleeping bags like Rab, they'll actually put male comfort rating, female comfort rating. It's just the way the physiology works. So if you think, oh, I always sleep cold, make sure to get a sleeping bag 10 to 15 degrees with a more or better rating than you ever expect to go camping in, because believe me, you think you're going to save $50 or $100 or euros, and then you're out there, you will happily hand over your credit card or your checkbook and say, "End the pain." So do not make that mistake. Spend the extra money, carry the little bit of extra weight. I know it's a little bit irritating, but when you're freezing at night and you don't sleep, that extra weight savings or that extra $100, you will regret it the entire trip. Again, 4 tips to keep your feet warm at night in considering your sleep system. Number 1, use a quality sleeping pad. Number 2, use a Gore Windstop bag. Number 3, unstuff your bag immediately. And number 4, choose a conservative sleeping bag rating. My name is Aaron Lindstad. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. I've been to the South Pole, I've been to Greenland, I've been on Denali a bunch of times. I've frozen a lot. I also wrote the book, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold. Check it out in the links below in the description, with over 100 different ideas on how to keep your tootsies warm so you can enjoy your time in the outdoors. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you get more info like this.